Okay, fuck it. I'll just go on to the next question then. Just think about it from there. But the next thing, this can be about Mortal Kombat 11 in general, or this can be specific to Jade. What would you say is like the biggest misconception about Mortal Kombat 11? It can be on Twitter, on YouTube, Discord, whatever. What is just something you see so many people say about a particular character or a game, and you just see it and you're like, where the hell are these people getting this from? That's not true at all. Like, who was telling you all this?
Um. Hmm. Let me think. Let me think.
Guys, yeah, I finally stumped you with something. Yeah.
Hmm. I gotta really think about that. Let me see. Oh, this is the perfect thing. This is the perfect thing. I'm pretty sure you heard Nick talk about it. I'm pretty sure you've heard a lot of people talk about it. This big, huge debate with Sonya and MK11. Now, people would just keep saying Sonya is not top tier. She get mashed on. She this, she that. Like, come on. Do you notice that this character has probably one of the fastest pokes in the game? So you can mash back, and then once you condition people, her damage is ridiculous, and you don't even need to use meter for it.
Yeah, I've
So
definitely heard Nick talk about that. He made a few videos. Yeah, that be
yeah,
pissing him off.
exactly. Like, bro, do you see this? Right there, I just did a combo to you, and I didn't use meter, and you just lost 35%. Is that not? Does that not like get to you at all? That this character is possibly one of the best in the
Now,
game?
now, what do you think was the reason why that had changed? Because from Nick's point of view, he was saying how ever since they should change the launcher on her little anti-air attack, where she jumps up and like punches you, and that doesn't launch anymore. For him, he said that was the switch where he noticed so many people suddenly drop her and say she's not good anymore. Like, do you agree with him? Is that where you started noticing it?
Yeah, yeah. When they nerfed that move, a lot of people dropped her for some reason.
That is insane.
Yeah, then and then I mean, you use meter with that. You have to use meter in that, and okay with that combo. People would commonly use both their bars because that first of all, her combos like take you across the freaking screen. So they gon' use that meter to because they always end it with the little back forward two move where she just punching you and kicking you and stuff like that, and you're gonna spin the bar for that because you want to keep them in the corner.
Right.
So that combo I always promoted you using both of your meters, unless you had your back in the corner or something. But now that they nerfed it, the move does a lot of damage on knockdown too. It does great damage on knockdown. But yeah, now that they changed it, you got this meterless combo that just dropped now, and that's not a reason to drop a character if they change one small thing, and that one small thing is actually not even that good of a thing. Like yeah, it does a lot of damage, but you using all your resources when you can save your resources and do this meterless combo for like that one change for her isn't that's not a it's not even a negative change. I would see it as a positive change because you're using all your resources. That combo had always promoted you to use all your resources. So now that that's gone, people just like, oh, all her damage is gone and stuff like that. I mean, that combo did around 40%. Yeah, that's fine. But once again, you're using all your resources. When
Right.
you can just do this meter, she has a meterless combo that does maybe like 5% less than you using both of your bars. And that's fine. You can do a 35% combo with her and you still got both of your offensive meter. And you could use that her offensive meter. You need that for like her ring crushing blows and stuff like that.
I just actually, damn, this is wonderful because I actually just realized that. First of all, was there any other misconceptions that you thought of, or was that pretty much like just the Sonya thing? It's like, what is wrong with you people? Where are y'all getting this from?
Um, yeah, that's about it. That's about it.
Like, there's nothing about like the game as a whole.
No, nothing about the game as a whole. Everybody says the same thing that the game is a lot different from the last MK. It's more defensive. It's based around this play style. I've heard that by almost everybody.
Okay. The question that I was thought about before that I finally remembered, and this was when we was talking about counter picking and Kombat League. So that's what it was from. I wanted to ask you, how would you feel? Because I feel like a really underused tool in online Mortal Kombat is the hidden select feature. And I say that because people will legit
Mhm.
go back and forth picking between which character they want to pick, like counter pick this, counter pick that. And it's like we do have a hidden cursor feature. Like if you don't want to,
Yeah.
if you don't want your opponent to see who you pick, just go to the hidden cursor. And I bring that up to say, how would you feel if Mortal Kombat did it like Tekken, where you don't know the character your opponent chose until like the match is about to start? Like you just had your one screen and you can only choose your character. You
You
can't
don't
see
see
who
your
your opponent picked.
character. I feel like that's a good question. I feel like
That's how we do it on the podcast, man. That's why I wanted to
oh
get you on here,
man,
bro. You're a good person to talk to.
that would like oh man, counter picking wouldn't be like that often of a thing. It wouldn't be often at all. Could you? Well, okay. Let's just say if that was an MK, then I'm pretty sure the person gonna be like, oh, he picked this character. So if I lose, I mean, I just hurry up and go counter pick or something like that.
Right.
But just right off the get go, I think that would actually be a lot better. And counter picking will only come at a round like that unless that person happens to main the character that beats your character.
It's gonna cause way more people to complain for sure. They're gonna be like, "Oh my god, why did y'all change it to this? I can't see what my
Yeah,
opponent picked." It's like
I
you should
don't.
already have that one character you going into the match knowing to use though. Why should who your
Uh huh.
opponent pick matter?
Yeah, exactly.
That's gonna piss off a ton of people for sure.
Yeah, a lot of people gonna hate that. But I mean, that's a good mechanic though. I'm not gonna disagree with that. That's a good mechanic in my opinion.
Shit. Now speaking of unpopular opinions, this is something that to this I understand why people hate it, but I just honestly don't see that much of an issue with it. And in my opinion, it's the wake up system. I think the wake up system is fine, bro. The reason why I
Hmm.
think it's fine is because it stops people from pressuring you on knockdown. Like I used to hate the more combat as you can knock a person down, and first of all, you didn't have any meter, so your opponent could just like pressure you to death. And I feel like in this game we have delayed wake up. We have the up three is like a get off me tool kind of thing. If somebody is
Hmm.
trying to okie you and just press you while you're on the ground, you can just press up three. It's like, all right, back up, like get off me. That's
Yep.
a good wake up tool if you ask me. At the end of delayed wake up, it works for people who trying to run in and do a combo on you, but you can delay, you just stand on the ground so then you can wake up and get them. And then just rolling
Hmm.
out the way is the same thing. I'm like, I feel like the wake up system is fine. I feel like it helps people who like it helps you not get pressure after an opponent knocks you down. They can probably take away one of them, like they can take
Yeah.
away the up three or take away the roll. So if that's what people mean by they hate it, they there shouldn't be this many options. I feel like, first of all, even from the offensive standpoint, I feel like if you have an opponent that typically always wakes up with up three, just stop trying to pressure them on knockdown. Then knock them down,
Hmm.
and then just back up and see what they do. Like, don't if you try to pressure them all the time and you keep getting caught by up threes, like that's your fault. Like, change your play style.
Yeah, I
What's
think
your
it's the
opinion on
fact
that?
that they would probably do that more in um in MKX. I would understand that because the wake up options in MKX were much better than what they are right now in MK11. And you can wake up with special moves. You can wake up with special moves with meter. You can wake up with if you got an overhead special, if you got a low special, you can literally make it a guessing game if they up close on you.
Right.
But yeah, in MK11, I don't have a problem with how it is. But if you want to run up on somebody while they down, and then you get up three, and you have a problem with it, that's not nobody's fault but yours. I mean, the up three is literally invincible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess people don't like the guessing game aspects. Like I have to guess, am my opponent just gonna get up normally, or are they gonna get up with an attack? Like, do I continue my Oki, or do I just stand there and wait and see what they do? I guess people don't like the guessing game aspect behind it.
Exactly.
But I think it's fine. I've never seen an issue with that shit. I seen like MK Rio make a video about it. I'm like, nope, I don't see the problem.
Yeah, I
And
don't
like I
see a
said, it may be
problem.
unpopular. I don't have an issue with it punishes people who try to pressure you on wake up on knockdown. So I don't see the issue with it.
Yeah.
But since it's in terms of recent MK things, shit, the armor break system. How you feeling about the armor break?
Well, I'm not gonna lie. When I first seen it and when I first heard it, I was like, okay, I don't know how this is gonna work. I'm too unsure about it. But when they brung it, it's actually a great mechanic. It's actually really good, especially for the certain characters that do have a real good one. It's super useful. I'm totally fine with it. That's probably, in my opinion, that's probably the best thing they've run to that game.
I don't even know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Like if this is the best thing they bought, it's like has the game been that bad?
I say that because there are certain characters that when they doing a combo and you break away in the combo, you can actually get up and punish them. Like the perfect example is like Raiden. Like let's say you do the little what is that move? What is that move? What is that called? The Thunder Wave move, whatever the
Yeah, to
little
the little
sword
circular
style.
lightning thing.
Yeah, yeah. If you break away from that and the person try to like end that combo with that move, you can literally punish them because that move it has so much recovery on it. So I feel like the wake up system is perfectly fine. And if you know that
The
person's
armor
gonna break
break.
away, yeah. The armor break. And then like if a person's trying to end the combo with a fatal blow, that's the perfect example. Because fatal blow is like, I think that's the most unsafe thing that you could possibly do with a character. If that person break away and then you doing your fatal and you miss them, they can get up and punish you for it. Or they can add this armor break mechanic to where now it's a guessing game for them. Are you gonna do the armor break or are you gonna do the fatal? The way is real good for you.
And you have to ask yourself, do you want to sacrifice that damage or not? Like, do I go for the
Mm-hmm.
armor break move and just get like the extra like 5% or so? Or if my opponent doesn't use the armor break, do I just go for the full combo? Like, you don't know which
Yeah,
one they're gonna do.
exactly. That's why I love it so much. It's perfect.
I saw people were mad about Scorpions and how it's just the back three. Talking about some what the hell, I ain't gonna be able to do this after I knock an opponent in the air. I'm like, the thing is, it's just a guessing game. Like, what if you do that back three to end the combo and your opponent didn't break away? Now you just settled for like 9% when you could have went with the full combo and got 20%.
Yep. And what's crazy is a lot of people don't notice, but what'd you say it is it's back three?
Scorpions back to the little front little cartwheel kick he got.
Yeah, that move can jump over a lot of stuff, and it can jump over a lot of fatal blows in the game. So
The
and it's
fatal blows,
armor break.
really?
Yeah, it can. It's a little front flip. That little front flip is actually real good, and it breaking armor and stuff like that too. And launching for a combo, yeah, that's good. Well, it's not a good one, but it's not as bad as people say it is.
I for sure just think they should have made it to where every character had a universal armor break. The fact that some people only have the one variation was kind of ridiculous. Like Collector, that I don't know why they just choose to handicap certain people.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The little lantern thing that he does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe he only has that his Quandra variation. The other two you can't do it, and it's like, why? Why can't y'all just give him a universal one? This is so pointless.
Yeah, some characters do have universal ones, right? Special move ones specifically.
Yeah, but they ain't do it to everybody. You know how this game is. They gotta give some characters the dub and give other ones the L. They can't do it.
Yeah. Well, some characters don't even need it though. Like just imagine if Jackie had one. What if they made the flying punch one?
Oh, that would be ridiculous.
She would be even more busted than she is now. So I would understand that for certain characters, but for characters that's not that good, I mean, I feel like they should have better ones. If you know that character is not that good, I feel like they armor break should make up for that.
Now you play on you play on PlayStation mostly, but I just pulled up your Xbox. I gotta do my KD research. I pulled up your Xbox combat card and shit. And there's two characters I want to ask you about because I'm looking at your wins and losses with each person. So first of all, I didn't know you used Sindel this much. Like Sindel is your second most played online character behind Jade. You have like 660 matches with her. I didn't even know you use her this much.
I didn't even know that. Wow, that's crazy.
The person in third place is Kitana with only like a little over 500. Sindel is like 660.
I don't even use Katana. That's weird, man.
You don't use Katana online?
Nah, it might be because of YouTube. That's probably why.
Oh, recording YouTube videos. You be playing online for videos for?
Yeah.
Okay, you use talking about normally in your spare time. You don't use her.
Nah, I don't use her at all.
She's your third most used person online for Xbox.
Oh man, I didn't even know that, man.
But I would ask you about like Sindel because I thought she was just somebody that you picked up recently and you was practicing with her. But I didn't know she was your second most used character.
Oh yeah, when she first dropped, I was all over that character.
I had no clue.
Yeah, I love that character. I mained I'm pretty bad with it now because I stopped using her for a while because you know all the stuff with YouTube started happening, so I just started grinding Jade.
But stuff.
Yeah, I was using their second variation, the hardest one, the loud and clear one. I was using that variation. That's the variation I named.
Oh, really? Shit, I thought that was gonna be very difficult to pick up. Yeah.
Yeah, it's super hard to use, but that was the first variation that I started to use when she dropped. I didn't use the other two, like well, I think it's
The
splitting
third
hairs,
variation with the low for
the
a
little
screen ball.
screen.
You didn't use that one.
Yeah, I started to use that a little bit like later on after she dropped, and then I found out that variation was gonna be more more decent at a high level. So and I was just interested in the second one. I like the air scream and I like the little special combo that she can do. I don't know how to explain that combo, but
It's like the hardest combo
the
ever. You got to do a jump punch and keep canceling to the screen.
yeah, I like doing that.
Yeah, that just looks super difficult to do. You got to have the most precise timing in the universe to land that.
Yeah, you do. For a person that literally does that, yeah, you do. I'm not gonna lie.
This is the next character I wanted to ask you about, and I don't know. I mean, I do want to apologize beforehand because I don't know if I just don't pay attention to your channel or something, or I just never seen you talk about this person. But this is your fourth most used character behind Jade, Sindel, and Kitana. When the hell did you become a Liu Kang player?
Okay. So check this out. Check this out. So in MKX, Liu Kang was the main character that I made.
Right.
That was the main guy. I love Liu Kang. And then when MK11 dropped, he was when the actual game dropped. Other than Jade, I ran to him. I was like, okay, in the last game, I was just all over Liu Kang, so I'm gonna use Liu Kang. So at the beginning of the game, I was just using Jade and Liu Kang. That's why.
Okay, you said the beginning of the game, so this shit came out like May last year, so you ain't pretty much used them since then.
Nah, not that. Not, I wasn't that good with him. I was good with him in casuals and stuff, but then that's when they was dropping ranked and Combat League. The first season of Combat League got dropped and stuff, and I tried to go in there with him, and it didn't end well. I was like, okay, I'm only good with him at a casual level, so let me just go ahead and use Jade.
Well, seeing his record with Liu Kang, I was like, when did he even use Liu Kang? I am not hip to this. Was I just not paying attention to his content or something?
What's the record?
175 and 255.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I'm
a
not.
whole 80 more losses.
Yeah, that's why, because I've been trying to use them in ranked and stuff. That's why I'm mad.
Okay, yeah, I was definitely not paying attention to your content. Yeah, that's my fault.
Yeah, I only uploaded one video of him. It was in the past though, like when the game first dropped. I dropped a little casual combo video with him, but that's it.
Ooh, okay. This definitely don't take this as a roast or nothing, but I just peeped all your win loss records with every character, and everything is like pretty much pretty even, or there's only a few more losses than wins. But one of your win loss character ratio with this character is like is kind of awful. Like I'm really not trying to roast you, but what the hell was going on with Devore? Like you have like 80. You
Oh
have
no,
77 wins and 154 losses. What was
oh
going on with
that
Devore?
come from that's actually recent. That's super recent. All them losses are recent. I was fighting my friend Mountain Dew, the
Mountain
Deborah
the Joker.
player. Yeah. Just recently we ran. He been teaching me Deborah, so we've been running the mirror. And like last week we played like 70 games with her. And
Okay, okay, so
yeah,
that's how the loss ended up looking like that.
yeah, he was just yeah. Of course, he was just smoking me with her, but I was just trying to learn the character.
I don't know if you ever looked at like the star system like on Combat League. Like it shows you like how good you are using a character versus going against a character. Like it's like out of 4 stars. You ever peeked that?
I did, but I never understood it.
It's just showing pretty much how good you are going against other people that use them. Like 1 star, you like pretty much suck. You be getting your ass beat by them. 2 stars, you're okay. You need work. Like 3, like you're good, but you can still need a little practice, but you're good enough. And then 4 stars, like you pretty much kill anybody that uses that character against you.
Yeah,
That's pretty
yeah.
much what it means. Like the three lowest ones you got so far. First of all, I didn't even know that you were struggling with these characters. So I'm surprised to see this, but it says like the 3 hardest characters that you have a hard time going against are Garish, Shang Tsung, Collector, and Raiden. I said 3, but I ended up finding it. I actually ended up finding 5. Add Raiden and RoboCop to that. Raiden, RoboCop, Garish, Collector, and Shang Tsung. You have 2 stars against all of these characters. You be having a hard time
Well,
fighting them.
the only I would understand. Well, okay, so obviously Shang Tsung, that's the main counter pick for Jade. Like that's her number one counter
Especially
pick.
Soul Eater. Woo! I love picking Soul Eater against against Jade. And I love picking Warlock too because people would think the purple glow stops the corpse drop. I catch them every time.
Nah, that does not stop their corpse.
I love it,
That's
bro.
why. RoboCop, I've only fought him. Like I think like 3 or 4 times, but the times I was fighting him, I wasn't using Jade though. I was using Cassie. That's what I was using. I was trying to learn Cassie, and I kept running to the same dude that was using RoboCop. He was just zoning me the whole time. Gearus, I only lose to Gearus at a high level. I fought Gur, fought a couple other people.
Garrett's the first person I thought about. I knew it.
Yeah. That's why. And you said who else? Raiden.
Raiden.
Raiden. I think Raiden is. Yeah. Raiden is another counter pick for her. A patient Raiden is another counter pick for her.
You gotta know when to teleport at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then
Collector.
who was the other one? Collector. Ooh. I guess that's from fighting my friend Creative. That's it.
Okay.
I don't lose the not Creative. I don't use the Collector in rank like that. I barely run into him in rank, so it's probably from Creative.
Okay, yeah, because the online character history is not just rank; it's just they play online against people in general. Yeah.
Okay.
They keep track of all that shit.
Yeah, that's probably why. Because recently his Collector been getting a lot better, so I'm not gonna lie, I be getting washed sometimes.
I missed the early seasons of Kombat League. I didn't understand what Kombat League was and how to really play the game like that. So everything from the season of Blood and the season of Time, bro. Aaron Black has these sexiest fucking costumes in this game, and I don't have none of them unlocked because I didn't play the game back then. They need to implement something the way we can get those back. Cause I just went to I bring it up. Cause I just went to your Kombat League history, and I see that you were in Demigod season 1, 3, 4, like 6, like and all the recent ones. You've been in Demigod the past 3 seasons too. So I'm like, damn. Like, first of all, you better than me. I made it the Demigod like 3 seasons in a row, and that was the most like stressful fucking time I ever had playing the video game. So I'm like, I give up. I don't even care about the gear and the skins anymore. It's not worth like the mental stress. Like, I still need to enjoy my life as a human being. So I just can't do it.
That season of Time one, that's the one season I didn't play, but it happened to have a lot of Jade gear in there, and then a couple of the outfits I actually liked. I don't even use Jackie, but I liked her. I liked her Time skin, and I liked Aaron's, but I didn't play. I think I'm real low in the ranks. If you can see, that's the only one.
That's you were in Demigod for 3 out of the 4 first seasons. You were in Champion for season 2.
Yeah, I barely played that one.
What was going on around that time that made you not like really pay attention to that season?
What was going on? I really don't know. I think I just chose. No, that's when I discovered what is it called? Competitive casuals. That's what I was playing around that time. So I didn't go on KO because I didn't like season 1. Season 1 was stressful for me.
I mean, you made the Demigod, so shit, you put up with it.
Yeah, I was just because I like the skins, the little red and black, and then the white and black. Those were fire.
The white and red, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Aaron Black got the coolest looking one, and Scorpion too.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I don't even use them, but I at least want to have them. And then I
did that with Devora. I unlock her little like cybernetic looking skin. I just played to that level just to get. I don't have no clue how to use Devora, but that skin was looking nice. So I'm like, yeah, let me play it till I get to this level just so I can unlock that.
That's exactly what I did. And I was like, all right, you know what? That was kind of stressful. And I just completely didn't pay attention to the second. I didn't even see the skins. I didn't see none of the gear. I just ignored it and played the comp casuals. And then when it was over, and the people were just popping up in the normal rank series with like this white and black Jackie with blue eyes. I'm like, where did this come from? And I seen that was the last season. I was so mad.
Now, this is something that I actually didn't know about the game until somebody like on YouTube had told me. You get the rewards for a season based off of what was the highest rank you made it to, not what the rank you ended off of. So after I got to a certain rank, like Grandmaster or Demigod, I would keep on playing just to stay at that rank before the season ended. Then I realized you don't have to do that. Like you can make it to Demigod and then just not play for the whole rest of the season and still get all those rewards. Now, I don't know if this is what happened to you, but I'm looking at your season 5 rank right now. You into the season at Grandmaster and you only had 150 points left to Demigod. Do you remember what was going on with that season? Like, did you just like stop playing?
What season was that? What season was that one?
Shit, I'm gonna have to look it up. I don't know about heart.
Season 5.
It just says you made it to Grandmaster and you had 3355, and a demigod is like 3500. So you was very close.
What was happening that season? What
I'm
season are
looking
we
it
in
up
right
right now.
now?
I'm gonna try to find it. I'm gonna look it up right now. But right now we in season 12.
Damn, it's 12? Oh wow.
Season 5 was the one where the skins like it made like Kano look and Baraka look like Quan Chi with the little glow in the
Oh
dark
that
markings and stuff.
yeah, that was the most stressful season for me. That was the most stressful season for me.
Really?
That season, I'm not gonna forget that. That season, I ran into so many scorpions. It was just scorpions everywhere. So I was like, you know what, that's it, bro. I got here. I'm just get up out of there. I didn't even care. 'Cause I did want that's the Cetrion skin, but I didn't get it.
I wanted that one too, but her with purple, which just matches so beautifully.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I wanted it because of the purple. I was like, you know what, this is too much. I'm gonna just cap it off right here.
That's really what happened. You got to like a certain level in Grandmaster. You was like, you know what, forget the rest of this season.
Yeah, that's
I
exactly.
looked it up. It was called the season of sorcery. That was that one.
Okay, yeah, that was the season. I couldn't do it, man. I could not. It was so many scorpions, and they was just all using Reborn. I didn't have time for it, and at the time, I didn't know how to deal with Reborn, and especially with once again Scorpion counter picking Jade. I didn't know how to deal with it. I know how to deal with it now, but I didn't
at the time. Yeah, you was not about to put up with that. Yeah, so pretty much season 5, you just like, nope, I'm not dealing with this no more.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Now I don't know if this happened with season 8, which was the season of greed, but season 8 is another one. You ended that season with 3,200, so you were only like 300 points away. What happened with season 8?
Season of Greed which one is that one?
I think that was the collector themed one.
Oh, the gold and white.
Yeah.
What happened that season?
Yeah, that was the collector themed one.
Honestly, I think I just stopped playing because I got the Jade one. I think
this was
that's
so
why.
cold though. Like all the white and gold skins for Noob, Sub, Shao Kahn. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I didn't get the one. I don't think I got. I didn't get Noob, right?
Yeah, Noob was a demigod skin. Yep.
Yeah. I just stopped playing because I got Jades and I was only interested in Jades. I was only playing that season once again because that's where my content is. So I was just in there grinding, and then I just stopped playing it. I didn't play it on my spare time.
Season 8 was the very first one where I got the demigod because I was somebody where I either just sucked at the game or I didn't pay attention to Kombat League. So I was always stuck at like warrior, apprentice, and combatant. But then when I actually learned what Kombat League was, I'm like, okay, so this is how you get each reward. You got to make it to a certain level, blah blah blah. Season 8 was the very first one where I actually like sweated my heart out and got to the top, the demigod. I actually got the demigod on the very last day. It was like 5 hours before the season had ended. I ended that season off with 4 points more than what I needed. Because demigod is 3,500. I did as ended with 3,504, and I got all the rewards for it. It was actually Soul Warrior who pushed me to do it. Because Soul Warrior is somebody who makes it the demigod all the time. I'm like, dude, this game is very stressful. Like, how do you deal with this? Like, I'm not even having fun. Even when I was winning, I'm like, I'm not even having fun with this game. I'm just winning just to get to the higher rank. But this is actually pissing me off. Then I was like, bro, I'm like 100 points away from demigod. So I just play like 2 or 3 more matches to get it. And another thing that was stressing me out was this point system is fucking ridiculous. I was winning like 6 matches in a row and only getting like 20 points each. And then I would lose one match and lose like 60 points. So I'm like, this is not worth the irritation. Like, it really isn't. And then Soul Warrior's like, bro, if you that close, bro, just go ahead and continue playing, bro. You got this. So I played one final match. I got over 3,500. And I threw my controller down. I'm like, I'm not playing this shit for another month. And then after every season after that, I was making the demigod. Season 8, 9, and 10, I made it. And then starting last season, I stopped caring. I'm like, all right, this game is just, I don't care about demigod anymore. I got the champion last season, and I was fine from there.
Yeah, it was so terrible before they started changing it. Before the patches and stuff with the points, it was terrible. Like you would fight one person, you only get 5 points, and then the next person happen to be a person like 3 ranks below you, and they get 150 if they beat you, and then you get like
15 or something.
Yeah, exactly. I hated that. And then in that situation, they literally always won against me, and it's because I was focused on them points and so upset.
I don't even understand the distribution. I don't know how they come up with that.
Yeah, I think it's because if you fighting a person lower than you, they see that person needs the points more than you do. So they're gonna give them that 150, and if you beat them, then oh well, okay, this person is at this rank. We just gonna give them 15.
I get it in that sense. Like you should like a person who beats somebody on a higher level should get more points than if you beating somebody lower than you. Like if you a demigod going against a master, you shouldn't get more than as many points as that person did. But it's just insane to just see you lose that many points off one match. It's like, dog, what is going on here? And you remember that one season I was playing what I called it Troll League, and I was just bullshitting online. Like, and my record was like 0-26. Remember that?
Yeah, you had me dying laughing when you showed me that.
Man, I was not messing around. I had so much fun doing that, bro. I was literally on my microphone. So what happened? What happened with that season? Because every picture I showed you, it wasn't no Photoshop. That was a real picture. My record was dead ass like at like 4-35, but I did not care, and that was because when you're in the lower 3 levels, like combatant, apprentice, or whatnot, the game gives you points for losing. So it's like, why am I even trying? I can get 40 points if I win, but I can get 20 if I lose. So like, I really don't care. So like from the previous seasons 8 and 9, just sweating to win every match and just not having fun. I'm like, let me just bullshit around for like the first 3 ranks and see what happens. See if I can still get the demigod. So this is actually the season where I picked up Sub-Zero, and it was the same way. I got the champion with a rank of like just like 5 and 40 something. I was just letting everybody beat me. And the funniest part about it was that I was just confusing so many people. I would just stand there. First of all, I would do to troll people. I would like kick their ass the first match, and then the next 2 matches just let them win. I would just like teabag and just stand around the whole time. And then a person would just message me, be like, okay, thank you for the win. I'd be like, yep, you're welcome. And then just go on to the next person. And then I would just get on my microphone. I would just singing a bunch of like just nonsense, like different just rap music and whatnot. And people would just send me a message like, oh my God, I could have won, but I couldn't stay focused with your terrible fucking singing. I was like, man, that ain't my fault. I ain't trying to hear that. You just suck. And somebody actually recognized one of the songs I was singing one time. He messaged me. He was like, I see you over there singing that little Yachty. I was like, oh shit, you actually knew that?
Yeah, I did the same thing around. I did it for a Thanksgiving video where I went into KL and I was just giving out free points because I was in the higher, not the higher, but the lower ranks anyway. So I would rank up anyway. So I just went in there and just started giving away free points to everybody. I would just bag around the whole game.
People were so confused, like, why did you just let me win? I'm like, are you complaining? Like, are you complaining that I let you win? It was actually one dude who said that. He was like, he messaged me, was like, what was that for? I'm like, what you mean? He was like, you just stood there and let me win. I'm like, right, what's the problem? Like, are you mad? Like you mad that I let you win the match? Like, what you mean? And then like, it was actually a dude who told me, it was like, I want to feel like my wins are earned. I don't want to go against somebody who just BSing around and letting me win. I want to feel like I'm actually getting better at the game. I'm like, all right, you can do that with the next person. But I'm like, but right now, I'm giving you the points. I'm helping you rank up. I feel like you shouldn't be complaining about this. But okay, dude. Me doing that troll league thing I was doing, I was like showing you my record every time. That's the most fun I've ever had playing this game, which is very fucking sad. Like that's the most fun I ever had. But it truly was. Doing that whole season was insane. And I ended up getting the demigod that season. It was like I actually started like trying to win once I got the grandmaster, because I was getting through. I got the champion, I got the master, all that just by BSing around. Then when I finally got the grandmaster, I was like, at this point. I got to like halfway there too. I got to like 3,000. I'm like, at this point, I only need 500 more points. Let me just start like playing for real. So you can get through like Kombat League without even caring. I did it and I had a lot of fun. I got a lot of hate mail in the meantime, but I don't care. It was worth it.
It's crazy that you have more fun by losing and giving people wins
than by actually trying to play. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's how this game is. But that's just how stressful it is. I be telling people now who be sweating to get the demigod. I'm like, at the end of the day, bro, this is still just a video game. You're not gonna want to put yourself through that. You're just gonna get pissed off more and more. And I had to tell myself that I'm like, it's just a lot of times with Mortal Kombat 11, it's just not a fun game. You just gonna get pissed off so much. And I would be watching people like Sikander online who was live streaming play Kombat League like every day. I'm like, oh no, you way better than me. I would not put myself through that. And he be getting to like Elder Guy and shit. He just forces himself to play the game. I'm like, I would never.
No, I can't do that. I can't play no KL all day.
it was one of the seasons you got to like 4,000. So I'm like, even after you hit demigod, you just kept playing.
Wait, what season was that? If it
uh,
was an early one, it's probably I was just playing just to play, maybe.
let me go
If it's
peep.
if it's one of the earlier seasons.
Because the I ain't gonna lie, the reason why I never grinded to get the guide and elder guide is simply because it's 1,000 between each rank. If it was 500, I probably would have gotten the guide a few times. But since they're like 1,000 apart, I'm like, yeah, I would never play this shit that much.
Oh
I,
yeah, I know why. Yeah, I wanted to get to not demigod, elder god, whatever season you're
It's
talking
funny.
about.
It's funny you say that because actually, I thought that only happened once. This shit actually happened 3 times. It happened back in season 4. You had 4,100, which is actually the most points you ever had in one season. You had 4,100. Season 9, you had 4,075, and then right after that, season 10, you had 4,077.
Oh wow.
There's actually 3 times you had over 4,000. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I was probably just playing just to play, maybe. I
Yeah,
probably had
season
that
4,
boot.
4,100. Damn, you was sweating to get the guy, wasn't you?
Well, what season was season 4? What was that one about?
Yeah, I was actually trying to go back to the the list that I had earlier. Season 4 was the season of chaos.
Chaos. Is that the like the yellow and black or yellow and gray ones?
Yes. The little gray costumes. Yep. Not
Mm.
not the Revenant ones. That was season 7. It was the ones like with Noob, Cassie, Frost, and Sub Zero. They
Yeah,
had like
yeah,
the little
yeah.
orange highlights on them. It was that one.
Yeah, I probably that was a season I was grinding for YouTube. I had a series going on my YouTube channel, Road to Elder God, but I failed.
I mean, you stopped. You didn't even get the guy. Like you stopped at like 4,100. Like you got this too tiresome.
Yeah, it's way more stressful than I thought it would be.
All right, the last question I got. Actually, scratch that. I just realized knowing who you are. This is KHD. So I got to end on a Jade question. Um, Because considering how much you love Jade, I really doubt there would ever be something about her that the developers would change that would make you drop her. But just worst case scenario, like worst case scenario in life, what do you think there's something that would change about Jade that would make you not want to play her anymore? I know it's probably something that would never happen, but what if there was a patch and they changed something about Jade and you just like, you know what? I can't believe I'm saying this, but I don't know if I want to use Jade anymore. Like it would have to be something that bad. Like what would that thing be?
What would that be? Hmm. Oh man, that's a good question. Uh,
I know you dropping Jade sounds impossible.
yeah, that's
I
why I
brought that
said
up because of the Injustice thing we was talking about earlier. You was like, man, when Injustice 3 comes out, I'm gonna have to say goodbye to my baby Jade. I'm like, bro, she gonna be there. You can still play the game. You the one that's leaving her.
dang, to drop her though.
Yeah.
I don't know, man, because I just have this feeling that even if they did do something super crazy to her, that's just dumb. Like, I don't know. Maybe if they did something stupid, like if they made her glow cost 2 bars of defense.
Oh, that would be awful.
Yeah, I feel like that'll make me be like, you know what, I gotta check somebody else out, man. But I don't know, man. That's a hard question.
All right, bro. Let me know. Let me know if you're trying to get anything going else with the music too, bro. Because that last song I promoted, bro, people loved it, bro.
Yeah, man. I really appreciate that, man. I'm glad I'm here. I can say that now. Hey, my message legit didn't send. I promise you, bro.
All right, I'm gonna take your word for it, man. I'm gonna take your word for it.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
All right, I had a wonderful time talking to you, bro. I'll hit you up later.
Yeah, you too, man. See you later, man.